Let's keep going. Let's go.
Bricked.
Just cream. Who was that?
Was that God?
Had to be. Had to be. Is that what God sounds like?
That is what God sounds like. Sir Marcus Bontempelli.
Oh, it's a goat.
Game 250 and he he didn't disappoint, did he?
Didn't disappoint.
Oh,
what a man.
What a man.
What a man.
And not just Bont, look.
Little baby goat.
Little baby boat. Baby boat.
Baby boat. Baby boat Bond. What a man. 3 goals in a quarter, 4 for the game, 24 touches on top of that.
Freijah. I think we said that about 10, 11 weeks ago. Joel Freijah has arrived.
Yeah. Benny called it early in the year. He said Joel Freijah will win a Brownlow.
I did say that.
Didn't think it'd be this year, though.
Anyway, welcome back to Talk and Dribble, episode 46. Got a spicy app today. Plenty going on in the footy world. Just quickly, had a bit of feedback from last week's ep. Bit of feedback. That this is actually on me. We did our top 10 current players with the most Brownlow votes in their career.
Yep.
And we had Ollie Wine sitting at 10 there, and he actually didn't belong there. No. Tom Mitchell should have been there.
Yeah.
We definitely did hear about it in the comments. They might have called us casuals.
So you got to take responsibility for that. So
look, that was me. I put it in the Talk and Dribble headquarters where I got my stats. Yep. And the website had all the players highlighted who were current players, and Tom Mitchell, for whatever reason, wasn't highlighted. Maybe it's because he hasn't played a game in 3 years.
True.
But
so did HQ let us down, or did you let HQ down?
Bit of both. Bit of both.
Looks like you're deflecting a bit there.
I'll take 50% of the blame, but either way, no, that's on me. And the dribblers did let us hear about it in the comments. And they get stuck into us, holding
100%.
mother of God.
You're making us look silly. Oh, man, the dribblers just do not give a fuck. They are just brutal. Holy shit.
Anyway, I thought I'd just address that off the top.
I think we got to. We got to do bit of David Zeta. Just, take responsibility. We put false information out there and we bring it back. So, hey, good job. Love seeing you grow like that.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, high quality week of footy. Not too bad. And it's always good with the Pups getting a dub on a Friday night. Just what a cracker. Yeah. If it wasn't for the SCG just being a friggin' slip and slide, it actually would have been an even better game.
Yeah, a bit going on with the SCG turf. It's copping a bit of flack. They said last night that Port Adelaide actually asked a question about it earlier on in the year. Mm-hmm. And everyone
was concerned about it this week, apparently.
Everyone was slipping and sliding except for what? Lockie Bramble. Bro,
he had skates on.
Lockie Bramble legacy game. Oh my God. Fair to say, we've given him a bit of flack over our time because he looks like a bloke who just rocks up out of the resis.
100%. Literally looks like resis.
He can play football.
Oh, stepped up heavily because Dale got the tag at halftime, so really kind of got taken out of the game. And here comes Lockie Bramble, just be like, boys, come with me. Come with me. And he did that. And then obviously little baby Bont. Norton stepped up, huge bounce back game, and Sam Kardashian-Yama just doing Sam Kardashian-Yama things.
He continues to defy the odds. He only had 2 disposals in the second half. He played a bit more ruck, but did what he had to do in that first half. 100%. And Joel Freijah, man, was competing with the big boys. It was him and Isaac Heaney just going back and forth.
Just while there was a Royal Rumble going on in our backline between the Blobfish and Aaron Francis. Holy crap.
I'll tell you what, Aaron Francis must have done something to piss Lobby off because Lobby's one of the best blokes in the league.
Just top tier guy.
Top tier guy, but he brought out his who's the bloke he looks like? The bloke from Rocky 3? Rocky 4? The German guy. No, is he German?
Wait, we're talking about Victor Drago.
Yeah,
oh, no.
Drago.
Yeah.
Drago.
Is he Victor or is that the Creed one? Which one is he Victor?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, Ivan. He's Ivan Drago.
Brought out his Ivan Drago in him.
It was crazy. It was just a bloodbath back there. And I love it.
We love to see it.
I've never seen so much aggression out of us. Even the Bont and Isaac Heaney were getting into it. Yep. Jeez, I'd do a lot of money to be Isaac Heaney in that case. Just ripping Bont off. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Still waiting for a job opening to oil up the Bont. We'll see if that comes. Anyway, I think we should mic him up every week, honestly. They chucked that on the doggy socials. Bont mic'd up for his 250th, and God, it was like music.
Literally the best thing I've heard.
That's my white noise when sleeping now. Holy mother of God. He sounds good off the field, but he sounds even better on. So that's all 100%. I can say. But good dub by the Pups. Good win by the Hawk. As we can see here, Jakey's still got his Hawk beanie on. He's loving it. Looking like a number 1 Hawks supporter over here.
Tried channeling in my inner paces, just doing the devil's work. Somehow North get over. Hawk ball on the weekend just did not happen. Bloodbath from the get-go.
I got home, you were watching it, and it was about the end of the first quarter, and then, by halftime, Jakey was nowhere to be seen.
I was already done.
Thrown in the towel. You were crying a little bit.
There weren't that many tears, all right? It was one shed of a tear.
Heard some noises coming from your room. But, so another week, Jakey in the Hawk beanie. We'll see if the Sainers can pull through for you this week. Don't like your chances.
Need Ross ball. Need Ross the boss. Need him to clutch up. Just little message to the Saints. I've been brutal on you all year. Yeah. But just lift for me. Just fucking step up. What? I've had enough of this.
This is a kids program.
I can't do this anymore.
This is a kids program.
I feel gross. I just feel gross wearing this. Literally could take a shit on you and you'd look better than me wearing this. It's just disgusting.
Look like a ratty Hawk fan.
I feel like a ratty Hawk fan. I just feel like I've lost everything. Like, what's the point if I'm wearing this week to week?
It's fine. It's not like blokes on the old Instagram or TikTok think you're a Hawk fan.
That's all they think. That's why I had to rock the Bubs today. Even got my scarf in the background. Got to show some love.
But I tell you, he's also picking up some form. The old Port Adelaide.
Nah,
the old Port Adelaide looking half decent.
What,
they
beat the Baggers
this week.
They're gonna get bitched by
the Lions. Still, if they make finals, you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do.
Nah, I'm not concerned at all. It's a 9-horse race right now. Port aren't sniffing.
It's a 9-horse race. So you think Swans are now officially cooked?
I think Swans are done after losing to us. I think they've got a big chance here to just ruin some team seasons though, and just absolutely lay it on the line against some top tier contenders like they did to us. Yeah. But I don't think they'll be a finals team anymore. Rebuild for next year. I think if they stay healthy, they're going to be right back there next season. But
look, say they win, like they've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 games left. Say they win like 6 of 8. Somehow. That could maybe get you a sniff. Maybe. Can't see that happening, really. But with Errol Goulden back, to be fair, against us, they looked great. Like that was one of the best games of the year. That was 2 high quality teams going at it.
100%.
It's just their forward line. There's just no one to kick goals.
No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Yeah. Well, they've got Aaron Francis down there just doing jack all.
Yeah. Just a quick one. How many weeks Tomlin's getting? I think the app might come out before that.
It's an interesting one because Noah Bolter did the same thing, just off field and got a curfew. So
he still
could he. I heard Goz say could he be on for a reverse curfew, so he can't actually leave his house until the sun goes down. So he's only got night games available.
That would be quality.
Like a vampire out here. He's just locked up until a night game.
To be fair, with bloody daylight savings, you'd probably be able to leave your house at about 4.
Tom Lynch. It's better than Bolter. But it was bad. It was really bad.
They just have these 2 shittest blokes on either side of the field.
It's like shockers. Who does that?
Imagine training with them every day. You'd just be scared.
That's their leaders right there. To think Gold Coast had a co-captaincy of Stephen May and Tom Lynch. No wonder they haven't played finals since entering the league. Holy shit.
I know.
I would be just shocked.
Yeah, it'd be hard to kind of have some respect for your leadership group.
But he just looks like he just doesn't want to be playing footy anymore.
Oh, it'd be frustrating. So you know, the Adelaide defenders were definitely all over him all game. Yeah. Not like saying that it was illegal or anything, like they were giving away free kicks, but it would have been frustrating. He's the number 1 forward on a very young team, having to carry that load.
Yeah, for sure.
Week to week on a team that's not winning games, the ball's not coming in great. So it's probably one of his worst years of his career. And he's getting on. So, you know, sometimes it's like, I've had enough, I'm going to clip a bloke.
He's getting clipped a bloke. And then he also just dragged the foot over a bloke's face as well, which was just poor form.
Probably can't do that.
Just can't be doing that. So I think you got to take that into account. Give him the season. So he's not booking a trip to Bali. He can go travel. Go fucking Europe or the States. Go do something.
Well, the Corn said he should just retire. He said, no.
That's a big thing to say. Big thing to chuck on a bloke to just call their retirement. I know that happened in the NBA where like Stephen A did it for Kawhi and Kyrie. It's a big thing going out there and just telling people they need to hang the boots up.
They're quick to do it. Life. It's like, they're over 30. They could be suspended for 6 weeks. Might as well retire.
He could easily go to a contender and play some good footy again.
Well, we saw last week. It's 1 week's a quick, fast time of footy. Jack Rewell last week said that Gold Coast should go after him because Ben King's not a finals player. Hasn't played a final. And then now apparently Tom Lynch should retire.
So it doesn't make much sense. But
I'm thinking like 6 weeks, man.
I think it has to start at 6 weeks and you work up. Bro, you can't be king hitting a bloke. Even though he didn't fully connect, the idea of actually king hitting a bloke
Yeah, well,
is
at
bad.
the end of the day, Noah Bolter can hit a bloke and he's playing. He missed 4. He
Yeah,
missed 4 weeks.
I know. Yeah, true, but I don't agree with that either. But watch the MRO just stuff this up.
Well, the MRO, they've sent him to the tribunal. So now it's in the hands of the lawyers and the tribunal. So it's going to be 3+.
Yep.
But the thing is, I reckon he might get off a few weeks because of the impact. He didn't actually connect. Like he did, but he didn't. Like it could have been way worse.
Bro, watch him get 3 for doing that when Paul Curtis got 3 for just a normal tackle. It would just be the exact same thing. It'll make no sense at all.
Anyway, should we dive in?
Let's dive in.
So, got our first official segment today. A lot of good players roaming around.
Yep.
And sometimes this is actually a bit controversial because we're not actually sure what am I trying to say?
Careful with your words.
We're not sure who actually the best player is on each team, but we've put a list together, and this is who we think. And we've ranked the best players from each team from 18 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is ranking every AFL team's best player from 18 to 1.
Love it.
Okay, now that was a struggle.
You got there. I'm proud of you. You
okay,
did well.
Starting with 18, we got Liam Baker.
Yeah.
For the Tigers. No, for
the
Eagles. I'm in good form. Holy shit, I'm mad.
That's just depressing that he's their best player. It sums him up pretty much. This one's a bit stiff, but 17, we got Nick Vlosten. Yeah. He's got high-quality stuff. Could be an All-Australian at some point. Probably a bit robbed of an All-Australian in his career, but still best player on the shittest team. Doesn't have too much of an impact these days. Sitting at number 17.
Yep. Number 16, we got Jai Newcomb for the Hawk. So, I don't know. People might think that's low, but then I'd probably have Will Day as their best player when he's healthy.
Yeah.
But Jai Newcomb, probably the most consistent mid across the list. And we got him at 16.
16, 100%. At 15, this is definitely going to ruffle a few feathers. We got Nazia Wanganeen-Malira for the Saints at 15. The potential's crazy, but it's not there yet. He's still a turnover machine. I'm sorry. He's elite with the ball, but he's still a turnover machine. And when you're comparing him to the best players in the comp, I think 15's a good spot.
He's one of the best players in the comp. But at the end of the day, all these blokes are.
All these blokes are freaking elite.
I feel like the further down we go, the more controversial this is
it gets very controversial.
At number 14 from the Gold Coast Suns, we got Noah Anderson. So we had him, not Rowley, not
Took, not Sam Collins.
Not Collins. Not, best finals player of all time, Ben King. So Noah Anderson, skipper of Gold Coast, probably having one of his career best seasons.
Yeah,
I reckon he'll be up in the Brownlow this year. So he's at 14.
100%. Coming in at 13, the dual Brownlow medalist himself, Patrick Cripps, sitting at 13. We've been big on him, and he's not having his best year. But even when he's been in his prime, I don't think we've thought he's one of the best in the comp at all times.
We were chatting about it. I've never really considered him, definitely not a top 5 player. I've never really considered him in that upper echelon of players. Like, I feel like we were speaking about this. Cripps can have 40 touches and they lose by 60, or he can have 40 touches and they win by 60. Like, he's gonna get the ball. I just feel like he's not like the barometer for Carlton.
100%. And he's not actually getting much of the ball this year. He's been struggling. So, sorry, Cripper. You're a gun, but you're sitting at 13.
Number 12, another dual Brownlow medalist, Lockie Neal at 12.
And Harrow's left the studio. He's
gone. Based on this year, it was tough because he's not having his best year. But, so like McCluggage has probably been Brisbane's best player.
That was the thing. It's between McCluggage, Andrews, Neal.
But then we thought we'd go Neal, and he's actually not in great form. Well, at least for his standards. Yeah. So we have him at 12.
And there's some high-quality players, like coming in at number 11. We got Isaac Heaney. That was a tough one as well, but he balled out on the weekend. He's a gun. We can't put it past him, but that was a tough one as well. It was kind of between him and Goulden. Goulden's missed half the year, majority of the year so far, so it's hard to put him in there, but Isaac Heaney. Over
at 11.
What a geographical podcast this is. He's done nothing all year.
Bro, you just kicked 5 on us.
Just kicked 5.
Oh, one game, whoopie-doo.
He's a game changer. He's a game changer.
Okay, number 10, we got Caleb Sarong. Man, he's in red hot.
Yeah, Sarong.
One of the best midfielders in the comp. Probably doesn't get his flowers because he's over in Perth.
Yeah.
Better say I haven't watched, many Caleb Sarong games.
Not a big Freo fan. That is quite boring football to enjoy.
He's a superstar of the game. We have him at 10.
100%. At number 9, the future pup himself, Zach Butters. The bloke's a bull. and it's either he's getting 35 and a goal or he's losing $15,000 that week. It's really, there's no in between. Yeah, no, but he's gone. He's so exciting. He's one of the best young midfielders. He's sitting at number 9.
Love your work. Number 8, we've got Big X, Tristan Jerry from the North Melbourne Football Club. The shin boners, when he's playing well, the shin boners are up.
Yeah.
So he gives every shin boner a boner.
Yeah,
so
100%.
That's basically,
get some pretty areas.
And he's one of the best ruckmen in the comp. Yeah. Probably will be All-Australian this year.
Yeah, he's a gun.
So Big
X,
a
big man. At number 7, bit of a down year, but I think it's more because his team sucks. And that's Zach Merritt from the Essendon Bombers, constantly getting tagged, but the bloke's a gun. He's one of the best midfielders in the comp, and he's getting tagged every week, so it's kind of hard for him to get going. But Zach Merritt's in at 7.
Number 6, we've got Sam Taylor from the Giants. The best defender in the comp. Yeah. If I'm picking a defender, I'm picking him.
Yeah.
The way he reads the ball, and he's getting jobs put on him most weeks, and he still finds a way to have an impact. So, number 6, Sam Taylor.
Ooh.
Is that our first defender in this?
That's our first.
Vlosten.
Oh, yeah, Vlosten and, first sort of, yeah.
Naz, halfback.
All right. Coming in at number 5, entering the top 5, is Jordan Dawson from the Adelaide Crows. Arguably one of the best players in the comp right now. Could be leading the Brownlow by the looks of it. He's a gun, taking a huge step, and really has brought Adelaide football back in South Australia. So he sits at 5.
A little smoky for All-Australian captain Jordan Dawson.
Could be on there. Could be on there. Yeah, great call. Great call, Ben.
Number 4, we got Jeremy Cameron from the Cattery.
Yes,
this was a tough discussion. Could we put Baz as best player? Could we put Max Holmes as the best player?
Melly.
No. We're not putting Baz. We're not putting Max Holmes. Don't you think Max Holmes looks like Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah, bro. Rough. So much. It's crazy.
Number 4, Jeremy Cameron. Best forward in the comp.
He is a gun.
Yeah,
he's a gun, and just gets you going.
Yeah, he does.
He really gets you going. Really Coming in at 3, the big man himself from the Melbourne Football Club is Max Gawn. Still the best ruckman in the comp. Still arguably a top 5 player in my eyes in the comp. It was between him or Stephen May, really. But then, can't be hitting Gawny like that. So Maxi Gawn firmly sitting at number 3.
No, I love it. Number 2. We got Nick Dacos at number 2. Surprise, surprise. Who could be at 1? But no, Nick Dacos, superstar of the league, continues to defy the tag. A lot of blokes, if they're tagged, they're having a down night. Yeah. We saw it the other night with Ed Richards.
Yeah.
Quite as, but Nick Dacos will give you 30 in a go when he gets tagged. So
it's pretty impressive.
He's number 2.
It's pretty impressive, but there's just one man that he has not overthrown yet as the best player in the comp. We did just hear his beautiful voice at the start of the ep, didn't we? And that is Sir Marcus Bontempelli himself from the Western Bulldogs. The best player in the comp, the best captain in the comp, the best bloke in the comp.
Ooh. The best player in the comp.
The best player.
Number 1 on Jay Clark's top 50 players list. Number 1 on our best players list.
Which one's more important? The dribblers are the ones who will let us know.
How many people are tuned into the Herald Sun? Really?
No, really. Are we serious right now? What's the Herald Sun? The talk and dribble articles. That's what you want to get to, all right? Bont sitting firmly, top spot.
Wouldn't want to see you with a pen and paper. Holy shit.
Man, holy shit.
Anyway.
Do you get autocorrect on pen and paper?
That's our list. That is the list.
Bro, that's quality. That is high quality. Speaking about stars, though, and future stars, we've had a few young blokes in there. But they're, big week for the young stars, and especially Joel Freijah himself, which we mentioned before.
Did he have a big week, did he?
I heard he had somewhat of a big week. And he actually came into the league from the 2023 draft. And we thought, there's been some good players from there. So we are redrafting the 2023 AFL draft. Top 10, all right?
Okay, the top 10
A lot of high-quality players that entered in this, all right? There's a lot with high potential.
Yep.
A lot of blokes like Joel Freijah, who future Brownlow medalist.
Man, and he was a late pick, so let's see how this shapes up.
100%. I think coming from 10 is our man ourselves, Riley Sanders. Absolute gun, taking a big step this year, and he's just so clean with the ball, isn't he? He's really taking a huge step.
We actually did a late change.
We did a late change?
He's at 9.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that from the headquarters.
Bro, the headquarters have been all over the place.
The headquarters are letting us down. So we have Dan Curtin at 10. Is that right?
Dan Curtin at 10.
Okay.
He had his career best game on the weekend, and that's he might not have even found himself in the top 10, but he's found himself there.
There he is.
He's had a good. He's a 197 centimeter mid.
That's pretty impressive. He's pretty versatile in that sense.
Yeah, he was pick 8, played 22 games.
Yeah.
So
he's actually dropped. He's dropped.
Yeah.
Dropped from 8 to 10.
So then number 9 is Riley Sanders. So averaging 18 touches so far in his career. played 28 games. He was pick 6. But in our midfield, to average 18 touches, that's pretty good effort.
100%.
Bro, I just hope we don't lose him to Tassie in a few years.
We better not. Tassie ain't getting up. Can't see it getting up.
Yeah.
In shambles.
Yes or no, Tassie getting up?
Going no.
I'm going yes. Tassie Devils.
I know it's not looking right. It's not looking great for him. But coming at number 8 from the category, Connor O'Sullivan. He's really been a bright spot. Had a great start to the year. Really set the tone. The category, just do it again. Just finding blokes here and there. Where did he get drafted originally?
He was pick 11.
Pick 11. So pick 11 to pick 8.
198 centimeters. Averaging the 13 touches, 6 marks. Like pretty good effort.
Yeah.
So Connor O'Sullivan. He's going to be good.
Coming in at 8.
Cool. Number 7, Caleb Windsor for the Demons. Averaging the 15 touches, played the 31 games, so hasn't missed many games since he started. Pick 7 originally, so I reckon he's going to be one of the best Melbourne players for the future.
Yeah,
I just need to get him in the guts more.
Get him in the guts.
Like
Ian Clary off.
He's like a defender, but he's shown that he has got good disposal.
Just let the young blokes take over and let them have everybody love everybody. Because the old blokes obviously don't have enough love to give out there.
Oh, they definitely don't love everybody. No, and they just get the ball and just about nothing with it.
Just hacking it on their boot. 100%. Coming in number 6, I guess Nick Watson can be. And number 6, he's had it all right career so far.
Number 6, Nick Watson.
Yeah.
Come on, you got to give him the energy. You're wearing the
Number 6, Nick Watson. He can sit there. Good on him. He's pretty good at footy. He had a pretty good goal on the weekend. 1.5
goals a game for his career over the 32 games. He was pick 5.
Yeah.
Right,
He's okay. He did all right, I guess. Hawthorn. Yeah, good job. You got a good one there.
We wanted him. We were going to draft him if he was.
Happy we didn't. We got Joel Freijah, so we don't need Nick Watson. We got Riley Sanders, so we don't need Nick Watson. We got Lockie McNeil down there. We don't need Nick Watson.
You just hear yourself?
We got Latham Vandermeer. Fear the Mere. We don't need Nick Watson. But yeah, he goes at 6. Good job.
Number 5, we got Colby McKercher. Yeah, averaging 22 touches across his first 31 games. Pick 2. So fair to say, he was a good pickup for North. We just need to see him progress, see that midfield actually, show a bit of bite back. It seems when they get smacked in the face early in the game, they're just cooked.
Oh, they're young kids. They're going to be fine. But he's looking really solid. I like him. Yeah. Coming in number 4 is Nate Caddy from the Essendon Bombers. Bro, that kid, his ceiling is insane. Too bad that he's playing for the Dons, which really puts a limit on what you can become. But he's such a star and he's got all the talent in the world. I think, easily top 4 pick right now. Yep. Absolute gun.
Yeah, he averages a goal a game.
Yeah.
Pick 10 originally.
Yeah, so not too bad. He jumps a few spots there.
At pick 3, we've got Logan Morris. So, averaging 1.6 goals a game for his first, 33 career games. 191 centimeters, so not the height of a true key forward, but he was picked 31. So what a steal! One of the biggest steals of this draft. Not the biggest. We know who the biggest is. Who's at number 2?
Who is at number 2? That is the question. Baby goat Joel Freijah at number 2. He could have been higher. We could have had him at 1. Yeah. Originally picked 45, has jumped all the way up to pick 2. Future Brownlow medalist, future All-Australian, probably future All-Australian captain. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves here, but the ceiling is unmatched. Sitting at number 2 could have easily been 1, but Joel Freijah, pick 2 now.
He's actually the same height as Logan Morris.
That's
both
insane.
191 centimeters. So.
That's insane. Who would have thought?
There's a lot of man.
A lot of man there. A lot of man between Libba and the Bont.
And
put your hands together. Right. And you got baby Libba, baby Bont.
We do. And number 1, we've stuck fat with him. Harley Reid at number 1. I think the potential, he still averages 18 touches a game, which is the same as Joel Freijah. He's played 35 games. Was pick 1. I think if you had your time again, you'd still take him. Just the potential is there.
You plug him like Joel Fraser's benefited a lot off playing the midfield he does in the pubs. Harley Reid, literally, we just announced that Liam Baker's their best player. So I think it kind of puts in perspective what they're working with. Harley Reid had a insane first year. Comes in, obviously a bit of a struggle this year, but you plug him on a good side and he definitely is better than what he's producing. So Harley Reid, you got to take the upside there with him. No one would change that pick, I don't believe.
No, that's valid. That's valid. So Harley Reid, Joel Freijah, Logan Morris, Nate Caddy, Colby McKercher. We have them as the 5 best players so far in that 2023 draft. But, a lot of good picks. Sean Manor missed out.
Yeah.
We realised he's about 40 years of age. So
I can't believe that. There's got to be a limit.
I didn't realise that they recruit from the aged care home.
Crazy.
But Anyway,
The
that was
cattery, bro.
Ellis.
The cattery.
The cattery.
Hey.
Anyway, we'll move on. So we've actually had a bit of a few requests for our Who Would You Rathers. Probably the number one player we would get requested is Patrick Cripps. Patrick Cripps. I don't know if the Carlton fans are going to enjoy this because I don't know how high you are because I'm asking you.
Yes, we shall see.
Try and remember, just a year ago, he won the Brownlow with the most Brownlow votes ever.
Hey, I love Cripper.
I know it's a bit of a piss take, but just try and remember that. Okay?
Hey, I love Cripper. I've got nothing against the man.
So we've got a Who Would You Rather Patrick Cripps edition. Okay? So we'll start us off. Patrick Cripps or Jordan Dawson?
Oh, right now, Dawson. Yeah, he's a top 5 player, arguably. Like, I don't think that's an outlandish thing to say. He could win the Brownlow as well. So Jordan Dawson right now. We're going right now, right?
Right now, just however you interpret it. Okay, if you're who you're picking.
All right.
Patrick Cripps or Lockie Neal? Arrow's staring at you. Dual Brownlow medalist.
I think Lockie Neal. I think he's better. I think they can both win the ball and win a contested footy. I think Lockie Neal's better by foot. I think he's a cleaner player. Obviously, Paddy Cripps is a scrappy man that can really put the team on his back a bit. I think Neal does a similar thing, but he's a lot more cleaner with the ball. And yeah, I don't know. He's shown up in massive moments, Lockie Neal, and he's been a superstar player. Both won 2 Brownlows. I think Lockie Neal gets the edge over Cripper. I think so.
Hey, Lockie Neal would have 3 Brownlows if Cripps
didn't.
That suspension held up in that year that he won his first Brownlow. So.
That is insane to think about.
All right, Patrick Cripps or Max Holmes?
Far out. I feel like that's just a bit disrespectful giving Max Holmes the nod right now. Cripper's just done it for so long. I think right now he could be a better player than him, but Cripper, he's won 2 Brownlows. Like he's been a gunny. He could have nearly been Australian captain last year if it wasn't for Bont. Yep. I think that it'd be a bit disrespectful giving Max Holmes the nod over him there, but he's probably in better form right now, but Cripper. All right.
Patrick Cripps or Jai Newcomb?
Cripper. Newcomb's a gun. If we're talking about Newcomb against the pups, then he's probably literally the spawn of Gary Ablett. But Cripper. Cripper for sure.
Patrick Cripps or Andrew Brayshaw?
I haven't been too high on the old Freo midfielders.
Came second in the Brownlow one year, Brayshaw.
He actually
years ago.
Younger. Good, Andrew Brayshaw. But I'm still taking Cripper. Yeah.
Right. Patrick Cripps or Ed Richards?
Ed Richards. Best player in the comp, arguably. Bro, he's literally champion data.
Rated?
I don't know.
I actually haven't looked at that in the last few weeks.
He's up there still, though. But he's been insane. And he's still going under the radar because we're the dogs. No one really watches us too much. But Ed Richards, literally, what he does with the ball, and he's a contested beast as well. Bro, Ed Richards, give me him all day.
Patrick Cripps or Noah Anderson?
Right. This is super tough. Right now, look, right now it's probably Noah Anderson.
Yep.
But give me Cripper. Give me Cripper. Yeah, give me Cripper.
All right. Patrick Cripps or Matt Rowell?
Cripper. Yeah. Because Anderson's their best player. And
if Matt Rowell was coming to the Doggies, who would you pick?
Oh, probably Matt Rowell.
Patrick Cripps or Tom Green?
That is so tough. Tom Green's a gun.
He's that good at football.
He is so good. He completely turns that Giants midfield around.
What do you expect more? The young gun or the body of work?
Got to show my props to Cripper. He's still a dual Brownlow medalist. Yeah, give me Cripper, but Tom Green, bro, he could be a god.
All right, Patrick Cripps or Jason Horne-Francis?
Cripper.
Yeah.
Horne-Francis is a star, but he's just too inconsistent, I feel. Give me Crip.
Patrick Cripps or Chad Warner?
Cripper.
Yeah.
Cripper, yeah.
Okay.
Warner's going to be a gun, though.
Patrick Cripps or Christian Petrarca?
Oh, look, I think Cripper, but I think when they were at their best, I think Track became a better player because 2021 Track was I feel like it was him or Bont, who's the best player in the comp.
Yeah.
And he's really the only guy I would have been you know what, you can give it to Track if you prefer that because he destroyed us in a grand final and won them a premiership. But I think overall Cripper, but in terms of who hit the ceiling the highest, Track.
Patrick Cripps or Hugh McCluggage?
Ooh. I got to go Cripper. Hugh McCluggage hasn't been an All-Australian yet. So it's he will be this year. He's having a better year this year probably, but still got to give our respect to Cripper.
All right. Patrick Cripps or Bailey Smith?
Cripper.
Really?
Yeah. Look, this year it's probably Vaz, but I don't know. I think Baz is a gun. I still don't like what he does with the ball though. I still don't think he's not great by foot, and like he's a contested beast similar to Cripper. Yeah, 100%. But I think Cripper's still a smarter player. Yep. And yeah, you got to look at the body of work that he's done.
All right, Patrick. Yep. Patrick Cripps or Caleb Sarong.
How many All-Australians has Sarong had? He's had a couple, isn't he? Or was last year his first? I think he's had a couple. Look, I'll go Cripper.
Cripper?
Yeah, give me Cripper. Yeah.
Patrick Cripps or Sir Marcus Bontempelli?
Bont. What are we doing here? Bont, best player in the comp for the last, since he joined the league. So give me the Bont. For sure.
All right, a few more. Patrick Cripps or Finn Callahan?
Oh, Cripper, but Callahan's going to be a gun. His ceiling is unmatched. That's Chris Judd in the flesh right there, yeah.
All right, Patrick Cripps or Zach Butters? Buttery butt. Bulldog Butters.
Look, right now, I'd take Butters. Got to show the respect to Crip, but Butters is so good. I think Butters could nearly be a top 5 player.
All right. Zach Butters?
Give me Zach Butters. Give me Zach Butters. Yeah.
All right. Patrick Cripps or Isaac Heaney?
That is tough as well. As consistency-wise, probably Cripper. Heaney has been top of the game, but Heaney can turn a game on his head. Give me Heaney.
All right, last one. Patrick Cripps or Nick Dacos?
Dacos. Yeah, Dacos. What he's done so far is insane. He literally could have a couple of Brownlows already. Cripper. I mean, Dacos for sure. Yeah.
Cool. Hopefully the Patrick Cripps fans don't come after you too hard after that one.
I actually went him more than I was expecting.
Yeah, you actually were way more generous than I thought.
Got to give him some respect. He's still being a gun, but he's having a down year for sure.
Well, he makes me excited. He makes me very excited. And we were actually looking at the young blokes roaming around right now in the league, and there's some exciting players. And we thought we'd put a list together of the top 10 most exciting players under the age of 25. Holy shit, was this hard to put this list together. A lot of snubs. Do you want to say our honourable mentions before we get into the top 10?
I reckon we give our honourable mentions just to let people know what we're working with.
Okay, we have 3 honourable mentions. We had Nate Caddy, Finn Callahan, and Mac Andrew as just blokes who didn't even make this.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to start us with 10?
Start us with 10 is coming in from the Adelaide Football Club is Riley Thilthorpe. The guy, he has a ceiling that's insane. He could be one of the best forwards in the comp soon. He possibly already is. He's a mountain of a man. The transition from his rookie year to year 2 is crazy. But his ceiling's insane. Him and obviously blokes that will list higher will be running the league for a while.
Drug test him. Number 9, we've got Luke Jackson. From Freo. When he's playing ruck, he's looking good. Yeah. He actually kind of got towed up against Ryan Marshall on the weekend, but
that happens.
Him at his best. God, we saw it in the 2021 grand final. Was that his rookie season?
Was that his rookie year?
Or was that his second?
He turned the game on his head because as soon as he went into the ruck over Gorm, we actually started to get abused. So he's a star.
Yeah, number 9, Luke Jackson.
Been hit again. At number 8, we've got the Wizard. Look, when you've got the name the Wizard, it kind of shows you must be somewhat exciting. He had an insane goal on the weekend that really showed what his ceiling can be. Came through the guts and ran all the way, gave the hands, got it back, kicked the goal. It was pretty impressive.
You've got the Wizard over Luke Jackson.
In exciting.
So
this isn't a list of who's better.
No, this is
because there's some good players who are under the age of 25 who aren't actually on this list.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exciting. Wizard gets you up and about. He's probably one of the most marketable players in the competition.
I feel when he's kicking goals, when he's flying around, he's pretty exciting to watch. Look, not for me. He's not my cup of tea. I'll give you that. But I guess some people out there find him quite exciting, so he's sitting at 8.
Number 7, we got Chad Warner. Breaking the lines, explosive out of stoppage. Man, he's going to be a gun for a long time.
When you see him break through the clearance and he's just out and running, it is pretty good to watch because he's got the speed. He's a gun with the ball. He's got a bit of everything, 100%. I love that. Number 6, future pup again, Zach Butters. He is exciting just because you don't know what you're going to get from him. He could literally go in there, towel you up for 30 in a goal. Or just start abusing blokes and just cop about $20,000 in fines. And he doesn't care.
He's 24 and he's the most fined player of all time already. So that's insane.
He's outmatched Toby Green already.
Just give him money away.
Just give him money away. And then after all that, he goes to the bench and Ken Hinckley's giving him a pat on the back and they're all smiling. He's so good to watch. Love Zach Butters. Good for the league.
I feel like this goes into a different tier, this top 5. Yeah. Really exciting players. Number 5, we've got Cozzy Pickett. Electric. Probably the most electric player in the comp when he's firing. It's probably just his inconsistency. There's a game you won't even realise he's playing. Yeah. And then another game, he'll just towel it up.
You have to be pretty special to get given a 9-year contract.
Yeah.
by the Melbourne Demons, and everyone was after him. He's insane. Can turn a game on his head. Did not see him becoming what he is or kind of having this trajectory, but he is a star, except for when he's killing doggies plays, which I don't love. Number 4, my other favourite man is Bailey Smith at 4. He is super exciting. I think he's brought some life to the footy in terms of in-game and after game. He's talking about nose beers. He's flipping blokes off left, right and centre. He doesn't care, so we don't care. The AFL doesn't care, and you love to see it. He's a show. He really is a show and glues you to the TV.
Just a quick one. I've been watching Stranger Things, and Bailey Smith is in Stranger Things.
I did see that, bro.
He looks like Billy.
Bro, it's a mix between Billy, Baz, Zac Efron. Some people have even said Jakey Poyser sneaks in there as well. But look, I don't know where the rumours are coming from. Guys, I like to be my own person, so please don't include me in that.
You're making that shit up.
I made that up.
I haven't seen that on the rumour mill.
He's been definitely running around. It's the big 4.
I think you're a Vecna champ. Anyway, number 3, we've got Harley Reid. Is he as exciting consistently as some of these players? Probably not. But the fact that he has the dust demand potential and he can just, in one play, he can just flip.
He can do
he can just, give Christian Petrarca and Clayton Oliver a stiff arm in the one play. He hit goal of the year last year. Man has that star potential.
He's the only reason I'll ever watch a West Coast game, because it's like, hey, I'll watch a West Coast game. Get him and Liam Baker, obviously, but he's the only thing that would keep you somewhat excited because he can do something pretty insane. He just get him on a better side for sure. Number 2, the man's already been one of the best players in the comp, and it's insane that he's still this young. Is Nick Dacos. In terms of his game style, it might not appeal to as many as exciting. But just, I think in terms of what he can be and what he can be for the league and what he is already is super exciting. We could be I know everyone's going to be like, you're glazing. We could be watching an all-time great right now play footy. And he's already on an insane start to his career. He literally could already be a multiple-time Brownlow medalist. It's pretty insane what he is.
Hop off his dick. Crazy. Nah, the fact is, if he's playing, blokes are watching. Blokes are watching.
Think of what Collingwood Football Club was nearly going through. They were nearly at the bottom of the ladder. He's come in, and now they're
they're always a big club. But once he actually entered the league, they just entered a different stratosphere.
For sure.
And number 1, surprise, surprise, Sam Kardashian-Yama.
Woo! Unicorn, baby. Unicorn.
Alien. Unicorn.
Whatever you want to give
Daddy. Whatever you call him, bro. It doesn't matter.
I think he's younger than you.
No, seriously. He's the most exciting player.
He is insane. You just have to see his goal on the weekend from the boundary, just on the run. Yep. When are you seeing a unicorn do that? The only time you've seen that is Victor Wembanyama in the NBA. They're doing stuff that we haven't seen. It's super exciting.
We love it.
He's going to glue a lot of people to their chairs.
He is.
I love it. I love it.
I love it as well. Did a bit of trivia last week. Had you guessing, what was it, the top 10 Brownlow voters?
Yeah.
And the Talk and Dribble HQ stuffed it up. But I thought I'll get you on the guessing chair again.
Yeah, love it.
So this week, I'm going to get you to guess the top 10 current players with the most career goals. Okay?
Yeah.
So a few surprising ones on this list, but I'll get you to guess the top 10. All right? Give me any players.
Okay, got to start us off. He just kicked 7 on the weekend. Surely Jack Gunston's in there.
Jack Gunston is on there. He's 5th currently. So he's kicked 509 goals. He's 65th of all time. But 5.
I really thought he'd be higher. Yeah. What about his partner in crime, Luke Bruce?
Luke Bruce, love your work. He's at 3rd. He's kicked more goals than Gunston. He's at 552.
I would not have picked that. Okay.
All time. He's kicked almost... He's kicked 43 more goals than Gunston.
Okay. All right. Big Texan. Surely he's roaming around in there.
Big Tex is at 2nd.
He's not one.
661 goals. 30th of all time.
Not one?
Big Texan.
Okay.
No, I feel like one's actually way more obvious than you think.
Really?
He just doesn't seem old. He is old, but he's been around for a while. He's not old, but he's been around for a while.
Jeremy Cameron? Okay, so he's a 1. I thought Tex may have had the...
Yeah, no. Jeremy Cameron, 696 goals, 27th of all time. So he's number 1 currently.
All right. So what, I've got 4 done?
You got 4 done. You got 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Okay.
Some not all key forwards, a few smaller forwards.
A few smaller. Ooh. Charlie Cameron?
Charlie Cameron's in there. Ooh, 418 goals. He's at 7. 98th all time.
Yep. All right.
One bloke. What do we got? One bloke moved clubs this year. One bloke we might not see playing for a while.
Tom Lynch.
Tom Lynch at 6. 480 goals, 68th all time. We've got,
brutal.
3. You got 4 blokes left. 3 of them are on the same team.
3 of them are on the same team.
On the same team. 8, 9, and 10 all play for the same team. And then 4th moved clubs.
Vic?
No.
Oh, not Vic.
One player's Vic, but he moved to this Vic team after last season. And then the other 3 are all on an interstate club, all on the same team. Once you get the club, you'll be like, oh, yeah.
All on the same team.
Well, think, what interstate clubs could it be?
Okay, so not Giants. It is Giants.
It's Giants.
Toby Green, Jesse Hogan.
Yep. Toby Green, 399. Jesse Hogan, 391. And number 10.
Who's the 10th?
Who else is in their forward line?
You're not telling me Jake Stringer.
The package.
No way.
He's at 10. 377 goals, 118th all time. There is only 117 players who have ever played AVOF footy who have kicked more goals than Jake, the package Stringer.
That is insane.
Oh, delivered us a cup in 2016, and he's just been delivering goals ever since.
Bro, I would not have picked that in a million years.
Well, that's
Jake
that.
Stringer.
And then you
Really?
got 4th. You've got 4th.
So this bloke moved clubs, did you say?
Moved clubs from an interstate club to a Victorian team.
An interstate club to a Victorian team.
He's definitely on his last legs.
Am I missing someone obvious?
He's obvious, but he's not like... He's been a good player for a while. He's been a good player for a long time. Premiership player.
Premiership player.
Premiership player. Never been the best forward in his team. His key position.
Am I missing someone so obvious?
Not on a good team.
Not on a good team.
Not
So,
on a good team. On a bottom 4 team.
Jack Darling.
Jack Darling. Good
for
job.
The shin boners.
545 goals. He's 55th of all time.
Yeah, respect. Oh, him and JK were just goated in those days.
Killing it.
Love it. There we go. There's the top 10. I actually don't reckon I would have got the Tom Lynch one. I wasn't even thinking of him until you said it.
Right, we got last segment before we get into the last few things.
Yeah, love it.
We got a start bench cut. AFL Teammate Edition.
Yeah,
haven't done the start bench cut in a while. So now we're just going to go through teammates, and we have to choose if we're going to start bench cut.
Okay.
All right. So we'll start with Crom, Jordan Dawson, Isaac Rankin, Riley Thilthorpe.
I reckon. Look, obviously Dawson, you're starting. I think you got to take the upside of Thilthorpe and then cut Rankin. Rankin's a gun, but I think Dawson and Thilthorpe, that is your just future duo right there. Yeah. Just absolute stud. So yeah, start bench cut. Dawson, Thilthorpe, Rankin.
Well, you're cutting Rankin.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, Thilthorpe, we just talked about, he's like top 10 most exciting players. He's got crazy trajectory as well. There talks of him not being too different to Sam Kadarsanyama. So it's like, if he's there, Darsanyama.
All right, I'm actually do the same. Start Dawson, bench Thilthorpe, cut Rankin.
Sheep.
All right, the Brizzy Lions. Lockie Neal, Hugh McCluggage, Harris Andrews. Start bench cut.
We did just give Neal the best player. Or Brizzy, didn't we? This one's insanely dumb. Maybe you start us off with this one.
I think I'll start. I think I'm still start off. All right.
Harris Andrews could be probably second best key defender right now.
I think I'm just going to go start Neal, bench McCluggage, cut Andrews. I think that's so tough.
I reckon.
I honestly don't even know what I would do.
Yeah.
I think I'm cutting.
I think
I'm cutting McCluggage and keeping Andrews, premiership captain.
I think start
All Australian.
Bench Andrews, cut McCluggage.
But then, right now, McCluggage is probably the best in form.
No,
that's
very
tough.
true.
That's tough.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, I think I'm cutting McCluggage though. Harris Andrews, what would they do without him down there?
I know. All right, doggies. Marcus Bontempelli, Ed Richards, Sam Kadarsanyama.
See, this one's similar to the Lions one because Ed's arguably our best player, but I'm going Bont start, bench Darsanyama, cut Ed Richards.
I do the same, just based on the body of work of Bont, the potential of Sam Carr. But then Ed Richards is in Brownlow contention.
He's literally a god, and he's like one of my favourite players right now. But I think it's similar to the Lions situation.
All right, we got the Swans. Errol Goulden, Isaac Heaney, Chad Warner. I think I know what I'm doing, but you go first.
We did give Heaney the best player at Sydney, didn't we? But watching what Errol Goulden literally does for the Swans is insane. That guy is a genius with the ball. I think he completely changed their squad. I'm going start Goulden, bench Heaney, cut Warner.
I did the exact same thing. I'm doing that. I'm starting Goulden. I think he changes their team. He's 21 or 22?
22. 2.
This guy's going to be insane. Bro, he came home hard a few years ago for the Brownlow at the age of 20.
I didn't realize how good he actually is. He's insane. Completely changes their squad.
Freo, Andrew Brayshaw, Caleb Sarong, Luke Jackson.
I think I'm going start Sarong, bench Jackson, cut Brayshaw. I think. Yeah.
Nah. I think I'm starting Sarong, benching Brayshaw, cutting Jackson.
That's fair.
I think Jackson's good, but I think he is a little overrated.
I did think he was somewhat overrated until I've watched him this year because I've got him in my super coach. I'm actually watching a bit more Freo. That guy's pretty freaking good at football. He's like we hype about how good Tim English is with the ball and stuff. He's super similar. Plus he's got better ruck craft and more athletic. Yeah. And you can plug him anywhere. They've been using him as a midfielder. They've been using him as a forward. They've been using him in the ruck. He is super talented.
I'll go one more.
Yeah.
Zach Butters, Connor Rosie, Jason Horn-Francis.
But in that order, Zach Butters start, bench Rosie, cut Horn-Francis.
I'm the exact same.
Yeah.
Exact same. I don't know. You'd love all of them.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I think we're going with that.
Anyway, what should we move to? Better Brownlow.
Better Brownlow, smash it out. Actually, quick ELLY KUNDERWOOD touch, just a few wobblehead behaviour. I think 1 vote for the SCG because the surface was just abysmal. You can't be rolling that out and expect something good from that. Number 2, Dan Gorringe. You can't be in a bed when you're going to get your named after the Adelaide Oval, or you have to shave your head, and now he looks like a thumb. That is super tough. Dan Gorringe at number 2. Number 3, Tom Lynch. You can't just be throwing haymakers around and land, and especially not landing them as well. Yeah. That's disrespectful. So 3 votes for Tom Lynch. Dan Gorringe has entered the top 5 for the ELLY KUNDERWOOD Award as well.
Dan Gorringe of Voldemort.
He's got to be careful.
God. Gotta love his commitment to the craft.
It's so good. So good.
Bit of mix up with the Talk and Dribble HQ. Better Brownlow votes have not been submitted. They have not been calculated. So.
The HQ needs a real talking to. Are you the HQ? I'm starting to think you're the HQ.
There's been a mix up. So the top 5 players, maybe I'll post those to the socials.
Yeah, put them on the socials.
And
100%.
Little damage control.
That's okay. You can't win them all.
Top 4 teams.
Same as last week.
So you haven't changed.
Pies, Lions, Cattery, Crom.
Pies, Lions, Cattery, Crom. Me too.
We're finally entering the no-buy round, so this is when some stuff can happen. The ladder finally makes sense, apart from Gold Coast.
Gold Coast
at least we're back
still a game behind. But they're
So-
playing this week, Gold Coast and Essendon. And then they play again on a Wednesday.
Footy world's cooked.
So we both have the same teams in the top
go.
4. Haven't changed.
100%.
Dogs are still.
Do we fly through tips? Do we have time for that?
Just fly through it.
Yeah, okay, here we
quick
go.
fire tipping. Dogs North.
Dogs.
Dogs.
50 plus, 70 plus,
All right. Dogs. Yeah, absolutely.
hopefully.
Break in the North. The shin bone is hard on the anniversary.
Oof.
Friday night, Carlton v Blues at the Loud House.
That's the same team. Carlton v Pies, he means. The Pies by many points.
HQ.
You are.
Pies at the Loud House?
Pies at the Loud House.
Yeah, Pies, absolutely. The Weagles v the Giants.
Giants by many, many points.
Yeah. Weagles are so bad.
Yes.
Dons v Gold Coast, Saturday, 12:35.
Upset alert. Upset alert. I called it when Richmond beat the Suns, and I'm calling it again. The Dons are beating the Suns. Here come the Dons. Reeling back. Zach Reid is back, which means Essendon football is back. No. The Suns are getting done.
No.
Yep.
Dimmer doesn't like going there, but they're going to leave with a win. They're leaving with a win. Gold Coast are getting a dub.
No, he doesn't like going there.
All right, Cattery v Tigers.
He's just a bloodbath. Catman's going to be out and about. Is there a Tiger Man? Wasn't there a Tigs Man? I think there is. I thought there is. They'll just be having a freak off in the front row. But Cattery by many points.
Yeah, Cattery. At GMHBA, God.
Yeah.
Look away, Richmond supporters.
Brutal.
Brizzy v Port at the Gabba.
Brizzy put their foot down.
Bit of a danger game for the old Brisbane Lions.
I think they're fine. I think they are fine. They haven't been actually great at the Gabba this year, but I'm off Port. I need Port to lose. I can't be around this next year. So give me the Lions.
Yeah, same. St Kilda v Hawk.
Another upset alert. The Sainers. Ross is the boss. He's well and truly back. They've figured out the Freo Dockers. They nearly beat them.
They lost.
Nearly beat them at Optus.
Okay, but
the team's won 6 in a row and they nearly beat them. They're figuring out Hawkball. Hawkball will fall out of the premiership window, and the Sainties are coming in and just taking charge.
All right. Is that a little biased? Because maybe
not biased at all. I'm wearing a Hawk beanie. How could it be biased?
All right, I'm going Hawk. Hawk getting up. I'm just taking all the favourites right now. Yeah. Swans v Freo at the SCG.
I think the Sydney Swans
Really?
will be getting up. I think 6-game win streak for the Dockers. I think they got to drop one eventually.
Okay.
Swans are a danger game. Swans are a very dangerous team right now, and depends how the ground's looking. But I think give me the Swannies.
No, I agree with you. I'm taking the Swans. And last but not least, Crom be the Demons.
Could be another bloodbath.
Yeah.
They beat up on shit teams. I think Crom just could devour the D's here.
Yeah, I'm going to say
100%.
Crom are taking charge.
There
So
you go.
that is another Ep 46 in the books.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted. Thanks for tuning in, squad. I'll have those better Brownlow votes out to you on the socials.
We'll have a good chat to HQ. Get on top of this. They're letting us down right now.
Yeah, no.
So,
it's
we got to get on top of that.
It's
I mean, emails, business meetings,
inflation.
just so much going on.
It's all these things. So, but no, as always, thanks for tuning in, squad. Tune into the socials. Check it out. Check us out on the Tiki-Toki. Chuck us a follow. And if you're following us on the Tiki-Toki, follow us on the Instagram as well.
Just head over. It's just 2 swipes away. Just go to the
We got the link
grams.
tree. It's a couple clicks.
Go to the Instagrams.
But no, as always, thanks for tuning in, squad.
We out.